Well, we're slowly working our way into the castle, but first we need to get through the courtyard. And any of you that have been here before know that... Oh, our bestest friend ever is hiding over here in the corner to show us just how much he loves us. Those long-distance tweets. He pulls you in and hugs you like he loves you. I hate these guys. Before I go mess with him. Oh, he's gonna come mess with me. Alright, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna get these archers out of the way. And luckily, Alistair was able to grab his attention. Now look at all these misses. Okay, I have a pretty high attack rating, and look at this. Look at his freaking defenses. Not only is he way overpowered, swinging a two-handed sword with one hand because he's a badass and, you know, that's how he rolls and everything. But, dude's just a beast, man. If I didn't hate him so much, I'd love these guys, because they're really cool, actually. They just look badass. But, I'd like to just make a point. They look a lot like a Templar. And I mean the somewhat of a dress, the bottom half of their armor is somewhat of a dress, and then the winged helmet. I mean, it doesn't look exactly the same. It's got more of a demonic edge to it, I guess. But, just throwing that out there. I have no idea how that would fit into lore. But, it's just an observation. Alright, let's do this. Actually, this coming up might be a little harder than that Revenant, honestly. No, I wasn't expecting this.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a dwarf, Connor. You've seen dwarves before. We've had them here at the castle.
Had them? For dinner, maybe. Looks like a tough chew. Maybe in a nice stew. Shall I send it to the kitchen, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does. Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for? Uncle? That Uncle Tegan is right here. Say hello, Uncle.
Hello, Uncle.
Dear Uncle was very full of himself earlier today. I think being a jester rather suits him. Don't you, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village. And now, she'll repay me.
Enemies approaching.
Alright, this can be one of the tougher ones in the game, because there's just so many enemies. You're dealing with ranged and a lot of melee, and then Tegan is himself essentially a lieutenant grade. Almost a boss, so... Let me get these guys off me real quick, and then I'll go take care of the ranged guys. And, I think I could probably get them out. No, Alistair's already having problems. I don't know. I could probably take care of them quick enough. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That'll work. I wonder if it'll end. Maybe I can end it with just knocking Ban... No, I gotta finish everybody off. That's a shame. It'd be nice to not have to kill all these knights. But once we get Ban Tegan down, maybe they could be uncharmed? But I guess there's no saving them. More deaths that this woman is responsible for. Trying to, quote-unquote, keep her child. She's lost her child and got all these people killed. And she still won't take responsibility. It's
Tegan.
amazing.
Oh, Tegan, are you all right?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. The fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
You'd be willing to get more people killed to do it too, wouldn't you, lady? Wow.
Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
Clearly the child is an abomination. There is only one way to stop it.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please. I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then... None. I trusted Logain. Why wouldn't I? How could I have suspected the mage he sent would be a murderer?
And Eamon knew nothing of your plans. Do you not realize what you've done, Isolde?
Eamon would only demand we do the right thing. I was not going to lose my son. Not to magic.
Well, how'd that work for you, bitch? Got all these people killed and you still lost your son. You might lose him for good now.
No, please. There must be another way. There must be something we can do.
No pity. No pity for you,
I think
lady.
he ran upstairs.
I
to
pity
the
those
family
villagers.
quarters.
Not you.
Violence scares him. I know that sounds strange. He may have run up to his room or... Upstairs in his room. I think the demon has been keeping him alive.
So if we destroy the demon, then...
Then my husband may perish. Yes.
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
I do not like the idea of hurting the boy, but
Connor is my nephew. But... he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be... merciful.
No? What about the mage? He could know something of this demon? If he still lives, we could speak to him. Can we do nothing else?
Killing the child is the quickest course, but to say there is nothing else possible would be a lie. We can confront the demon in the Fade, though not easily.
Wow,
What do you
leave
mean?
it up to
The
Morgan.
demon is within Connor, is it not?
No, it lies in the Fade and controls the boy from there. We can follow that connection, however, and do battle with its true form.
So you can enter the Fade and kill the demon without hurting my boy?
Possible to? Yes. Able to? Perhaps not. Entering the Fade requires lyrium as well as numerous mages to perform the ritual.
Neither of which we have. I understand. Can we do nothing else?
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Indeed. It should not be difficult to get what is needed, provided we have the time.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Now, Jowan, that blood mage that we rightfully killed, we're going to find something out about him shortly, so any of you saying, oh, you didn't have to kill Jowan, and trying to have some sympathy for that piece of shit who's already killed who knows how many people and has been responsible for the death of just, I won't even get into all that. But we're going to find something out about him to show that we actually did the right thing. And he's supposed to be Connor's tutor, right? Well, he's not prepared to tutor anybody. We all know that, but we'll also see that he was actually essentially equally responsible for all this, as well as Connor's mother, you know? I don't hold her blameless in anything, but Jowan was also directly responsible for everything that's happened. Alistair's already frozen. Each one of these suits of armor is like a knight. They're not playing any games. Alright, lots of good XP there. Alistair finally leveled up too. Finally. Alright, now I want to be real thorough in searching this other half of the house also. Not just the codexes, that's a big gift for Alistair. That's heavy-duty approval with him.
Watch for the demons.
It's tough. Alright, now this Chamberlain guy, he'll have a key. We're going to need that for upstairs. Okay, now Connor isn't officially an abomination. They threw that word around, but I mean, if he was turned into an abomination with nothing of himself left, then yeah, but I mean, not only can he completely regain control of himself, maybe there's enough innocence being a child that the demon isn't actually able to fully possess him and is just using him as more of a gate or an open window to control things. I mean, I don't know. You know,
Ready.
for you lore aficionados, you'd be more in tune with all that. I just kind of throwing that out there that you know, apparently being an abomination, it's accepted as being an incurable condition. Once you've gone that far, there's no turning back. But yet they've got this readily available cure. I mean, sure enough, we have to jump through some hoops to do it, but we can cure the child, and it's there, and everyone seemed to know about it. So, you know, no one was acting surprised, like, oh wow, so there isn't a cure for abominations. I mean, everyone just kind of accepted that. So apparently, it's common knowledge. So we have to assume that Connor wasn't fully an abomination yet. He hadn't become fully possessed. He's just more of a tool right now, or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go talk to him in a second. I forgot it requires a few points of dexterity to get some of these shield defensive skills for Alistair, and that's all a good thing. I mean, dexterity raises his overall defense rating too, so maybe you can get the enemies to miss every once in a while. He already takes a pounding. It'd be nice if they didn't have to hit with every single hit, right? Okay, so you get up here, and this is similar to downstairs before we ever got to the main hall. Essentially a bunch of interconnecting rooms and things. And I like to try to get all of this before I actually get stuck talking to Connor. We can also force the fight with the demon right now. I mean, we essentially don't have to go to the circle. We can just take care of it the easy way, the quick way. But, not only is that not the decision I made in my world state with the keep, but I've always gone the extra mile. I mean, I've already done the circle anyway, so essentially we just go there, talk to him, and come back, and then we can heal the kid. Or save the kid, whatever. Keep in mind, all this is XP. I mean, all this is just the good stuff. As well as all these guys dropping money too. That's always good. Okay, let's see. I think this is kind of a dead end here. I think. I don't remember. One good thing about Inquisition is if you take cover behind a wall, whatever the enemy shoot at you are going to hit the wall. In this, projectiles go around corners, through walls, doesn't matter. The animation is just to show you you're about to get hit. That's just the way it is. Doesn't matter what you do or where you go. Alright, we're collecting a lot of gifts for our followers up here too. I don't right offhand remember who likes things the most. Like, you can gain a little extra favor by giving certain gifts to certain people, obviously. Like, you know, bottles of wine and rare liquor and things like that. Wynn really seems to love those. So she's a safe bet with all that kind of stuff. Whereas if you gave it to, I don't know, say, Liliana or something, you might get a point of approval, but you give it to Wynn and you might get anywhere from 5 to, I don't know, 10 or more points of approval. Just depends. Okay, so all this is... Alright, we cleared this out. Okay, good. Let's go through here. Okay, the key we got from the Chamberlain. Fix this door. One last zombie apocalypse to deal with. Take that. I think that's it for the enemies up here. Alright, another gift. Actually finding some pretty decent stuff here to equip everybody with, especially like Stan and... I don't know, not like I'm really going to use them. In fact, I can't really think of many times where I've actually taken them with me. Two-handers don't function so well as a tank. At least I haven't really set them up to where they're... I don't know, I just prefer Alistair. He's just kind of my go-to. He can take a beating and it's good enough. Alright, now if I go any farther past this room, I think it's going to force a fight, and so I'm really not wanting to do that, because Arlemon's in the next room.
Go away. She won't like you being here. She'll just try to hurt you.
I'm always me. But sometimes a scary lady takes over. I feel like I'm sleeping. But I guess I'm not.
Oh, the poor lad.
I tried to stop her, but I can't. She said she'd help Father. I didn't think she'd hurt everyone. Honestly, I didn't.
The circle would have prepared him for this.
I heard her in my dreams, and then she was everywhere. Sometimes she's nice. She says she just wants to help me, but then she gets very mean. Demons are liars. She won't tell me. She says names have power. She said that was why you were here. I want to help Father too. She knew I did. That's why she came to me. But somebody has to stop her from hurting anyone else. I don't know how much longer she'll be gone for, but she's always watching. She won't let you near Father. She'll just come back again, and then... just tell everyone to stay away, especially Mother. I don't want her to see me like this. All right. Please, hurry. All right. The scary lady went away, and everyone was fighting. So I ran to my room. Then she made me come here. She wants to be near Father. Because they would take him away. She says as long as Father's here, people will keep coming for him. People like you, I guess. She wants to hurt you. She likes to hurt people, and it scares me. No, she's the one who does that, not me.
All right, so he's not an abomination.
After Mother put Jowan in the dungeon, I snuck into his room. I found his books, the ones he wouldn't let me read. I wanted to help Father. I shouldn't have tried, I guess. But Mother was so sad, and I wanted to make her happy. And the bad lady started talking to me, in my sleep. And when I would wake up, I'd have done things I didn't remember. It's all my fault. You should go. She'll come back soon. Will Father be all right? Mother said they'd send help eventually. I hope it's soon.
All right, I want to note, he read that book, and that's how either, inadvertently summon the demon or open the way for the demon to get in touch with him or whatever. It doesn't really matter. He was unprepared, which is indirectly Jowan's fault for calling himself a tutor. All right, he's not any more prepared to tutor anybody than I am, as far as that goes. Okay, but directly is he had that book in the first place. Whether he quote-unquote let the kid read it or not or whatever, he had it. What was he doing with a book like that in his possession, and for what purpose would it serve? If he ran from, say, the circle, if you play the mage origin, you'll know where Jowan comes from and why he's out here in apostate on the run. Okay, and why Wynn remembers him also. Okay, and if he fled, why would that be one of the books he made sure to grab and take with him? Or is it one that he sought out once he got out here? Or is it one that he's always had? Doesn't matter. The fact that it was in his possession for a reason, and he's fully aware of the content of it, that's why he, quote-unquote, wouldn't let the kid read it. Doesn't matter. He's got it. So that shows you the Jowan's character, and we were right in taking care of him. He had no good motives, and even if he thought he had good motives, he was incapable of having them. So, yeah, good riddance. Anyway, if you want to subscribe, hit that button over my head, and we will get into more of this later. And I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. The rest of my videos, click those boxes on the left. All right, bye-bye.